Yo, 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 what's up, fam? It's your boy Ray with another vlog of the day. Hopefully, you're having a phenomenal, fantastic, amazing, positive day, positive week. And if not, well, you're in the right place. If you're experiencing like nothing but negativity, horrible day, hell on earth, well, I'm sending you some positive vibes your way. Hopefully, everything gets better. And don't worry, you have tonight to go to bed and reset for the next day, all right? Actually, now that I think about it, last night's vlog, the battery ran out on my phone. So it turned off and it ended up where I was talking about how in New York, I used to do things like purchase Pokemon cards from Chinatown and sell them in the Bronx to flip my money, basically. This was in order for me to buy myself video games, Pokemon cards, memory cards, you know, chips, candies, stuff that a kid wants. Because I was always mindful of the fact that, growing up with a single mom, her working hard, I didn't want to ask her too much about like funds or money or anything because I wanted to make sure that she's happy and that she's able to, pay the bills, buy us clothes, buy herself clothes, and things like that. And one of the emotional trauma growing up was a part of that. It was having to grow up quickly, strive for myself, and not let anything stop me from protecting my family and my sisters. So I became basically the man of the house at a young age. Protecting my sisters and my mom was my number one mission. Making sure that they're safe, making sure that they're happy, and also continuing my life. And a lot of it caused, a little bit of trauma in me growing up because I couldn't, like I mentioned in the previous vlog in part one, I didn't have that freedom. I didn't have the freedom like other kids had where, they had someone there, at a game or at a show or something, supporting them because I had a single mom and she had to go to work, right? So a lot of that anger built up inside of me. Another thing that built up inside of me is the anger of just not seeing my sisters have like a father figure. So I had to be that father figure. And in order for me to be that father figure, I had to balance out my life of should I be, myself, reckless, fun, a teen, right? Or need to be like respectful and always, on point, serious, helping out. But I found a way to kind of balance both. I found a way to grow and become better, better than who I was yesterday. I learned to turn, like I said in the first vlog, I learned to turn my pain into progress, into passion, into positivity, and just keep going forward, not letting what happened to me, my life, and my family affect me for the rest of my life. I had to learn how to let go. And I finally started letting go of that once I got into like my late 20s, like early 30s, I finally started to realize I shouldn't hold on to the past. I shouldn't hold on to pain. I shouldn't hold on to the fact that, oh, if I didn't grow up with a father figure there all the time, I'm going to be one of those byproducts on the street. That, oh, he's just another number that's going to end up in jail, in prison, or something because he doesn't have a father figure to show him how to be a real man. Honestly, I'm pretty blessed to say that throughout my lifetime, because of the courage I had to always be myself and always speak out for others that are weaker, you know, I would always have a sort of a father figure, as you say, like a manly father figure that would always be in my life in those moments. I had many guys, many men in my life that came in and showed me different examples of how to be a great man or how to be a great person in general. And I thank those men in my life like 100%. If you guys end up watching this video, you guys understand who you are. You were in my life giving me advices of how to be, better, how to be more successful, respectful, how to be a good father figure, right? Because I ended up having daughters later on, and I was getting all those advices that I never got growing up, from a father figure. I was getting it from all different directions, all different cultures, different races. It's crazy, and so I'm pretty blessed to say that I had that kind of path in my life where I met great people along the way that taught me the right way. And with that being said, that's another thing is, in order to get over pain, you have to learn how to not just use it to be, successful and stuff, but use that pain in the way where it's going to continuously attract the positivity. So to do that, you have to surround yourself with people that you obviously see that they're succeeding. Now, some people that are surrounding you in your life may not be 100% successful, or what you may call it, but if they're a good person, a good human being, right, that treats other people fairly, that doesn't do things to hurt others, those what I'm talking about is great people like that. That they're not looking for how do I hurt somebody today, or how do I steal today, how do I do the next thing that's just affecting me negatively in my life or my body, my health. Don't surround yourself with those people, because I've done that too. I've surrounded myself with those kind of people, and it just ended up turning me into someone that I wasn't, someone that I never wanted to be. And so I started surrounding myself with people who wanted more, who wanted success, who wanted to be better athletes, or be better dancers, like my dance crew. Like, the vibe that we had as a dance crew, we were all on the same page. You just have to surround yourself with those kind of people to keep going, to stay strong, stay mentally strong. Because once you hit like 20, 22, 25, like that era, that age era, it's like that era where you start realizing, oh crap, life is not this whole happy dory like a cartoon kind of thing. Life is real. Things are going to hit you hard. Things are going to hit you left and right. And it sucks at first, because now you're there to fend for yourself and have to survive. But it is good to have people that are positive around you. So when you do have those moments, you have people that look out for you in those times. And that's all I'm really gonna say. Just if you're a person like me who kind of grew up in that kind of environment, or didn't have a specific parent, or you just felt like you were just alone, don't worry. There's many others like you, and there's many others like you that went through that and succeeded in life and became the person they've always wanted to be. They achieved their goals. They got to where they wanted to be. Just keep going. Don't stop. All right. I'm gonna leave y'all there with that end of the story there. Um, I'm probably gonna talk maybe more about this later in another vlog. If you guys tuning in here for the first time, I'm trying to vlog every single day for a whole year. So if you're interested in seeing if I even make it to the end, go ahead and subscribe. Because every day is hard. It's hard to hit the record button and just take a couple of minutes to just talk what's in my mind. But it's been fun. It's been cool. All right, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. You guys have a wonderful day, wonderful week. Positive vibes. Stay cool. Stay true. Be you. Peace.